Hello there, YouTube. It is I, William Barry. Yes, I'm coming at you again with another video. I had a wonderful day off, and they gave me time to get some footage together and get my thoughts out. Um, you know, Riot recently released the information that they are not releasing solo queue, at least not anytime soon. At this point, it's canceled, and a lot of my friends are upset about this. A lot of my friends that are in platinum or higher, they're somewhat distraught about this. Like, they feel like Riot has lied to them. I mean, I'm only silver, and I'm a very small YouTube content creator, so most of the time things I have to say fall on deaf ears. But for those of you that listen, I applaud you greatly. However, I don't know, man. I don't know how I really feel about this, because I want to be good like my friends, like all of us do. We all want to improve at the game. That's why we play ranked. That's why we watch other professional players, or why we watch other YouTubers and, like, look at what we can do to make ourselves better. And often, the real message they're putting out there, we are not picking up. Most of the time, we are simply just looking for the quickest fix to our problem, like trying to find that hidden OP champion that's going to get us another elo higher until the next patch, and we're just jumping from champion to champion without actually learning any lessons about the game. And unfortunately, that's where bronze and silver people often suffer. I'm probably even gold. I don't know. I don't know many golds, and almost every gold I've met is a pretentious fucking dick. But I think League of Legends is such a toxic game because we allow solo queue to mean so much to us. I know what you're saying, right? Like, well, solo queue is where you go to test yourself. It's where you go to find who you are as a gamer and how you can carry your team. And I think that's, like, the wrong attitude to have about a ranked mode in any game. Like, in every game you play, either it's a team game or it's a solo game. And yes, you have to do the best in the role that you're in for the team that you're with. Yes, that's understandable, and that's where you as a solo player comes into play within that team. But, like, I play a lot of Street Fighter, a lot of Soul Calibur, and all these games where my merits alone are what, you know, make me a player. I'm not on a team in those games. It's just me standing before my enemy, doing what I can to, like, assert myself as the better player. And so, in that kind of bracket, it makes sense for solo queue to be a thing, like, because it only depends on what you can do and how you can carry yourself in either high intense situations, how you can strategize the game based off of what's going on, knowing your enemy, knowing yourself, and all those things. That is really awesome. But League is a little different. League is a game where, yes, you are, for the first 10 minutes of the game, pretty much alone. You're in your lane, you're alone, you're cooperating with your team, but, like, I mean, the laning experience to me is the most, like, experience that I'm most comfortable with. It's why I love playing Summoner's Rift over anything else, because it gives me that solo fill element. I'm a top laner and a jungler, so, like, I enjoy that departure from teamwork. But at the end of the day, teamwork is essential in League of Legends, and it's the entirety of the game. It is a team game. The game is literally based on a team getting together, tearing down objectives, and playing smart with one another. It's not about one person getting fed and carrying your team. That's, like, literally the opposite way the game is meant to be played. Like, League of Legends is more like chess than anything. It's a well-paced game with strategic roles for each champion to fulfill certain spots of the team. Like, you have a top lane bruiser / tank, you have a jungler with a decent amount of CC that can literally go in and, like, feed your team kills. You have an ADC who's, like, your king, your most precious piece that you have to protect. And, like, it creates this dynamic that, like, it's so enthralling. But solo queue doesn't really fit that. Solo queue is more of this game mode where everyone just feels like they have to go in and be the next faker. They have to carry their team. It's all about them, and it's all about their kills, and it's all about their build, and they have to have the highest KDA. They have to be the most important. That's what solo queue literally goes against every essence of what League of Legends is as a game. So having a rating system based off of 2 individual people going into a game, or one, makes little to no fucking sense. And that's why I stand wholeheartedly behind dynamic queue. It reduces toxicity all the way. It creates it to where even if you're the only person in the pre-made team that's not part of their pre-made, it's okay. Because you're still doing your solo queue experience. You're still doing what you want to do, baby. You're fulfilling your role. But at the same time, it makes it less likely for other people on your team to be like toxic as fuck. Unless you're a person feeding and then they're raging at you, which tends to happen quite a bit. But, I mean, that happens regardless of what you're doing. Solo queue, to me, is why League of Legends community is so fucking awful. It's why people have this horrible idea of what it means to play the game. It has fostered such an awful, toxic fucking environment that has made the game almost unbearable for new people to start. And just putting up with the level of toxicity this game can bring to your life is surprising, and it's a huge barrier to entry for anyone trying to play this game. And it's created solely through solo queue. That's like literally the one thing that crafted this horrendous toxicity within our community. And it's terrifying because, like, for the first time since I've been playing League of Legends, like, Riot is like, yo, dude, we're gonna, like, stop this shit. And, like, all of these professional players and all these other people are like, oh my god, Riot, you're such a dick. And it's like, or they're trying to solve a problem. We have so many issues with banning people. People are throwing away money into games that they're losing their accounts to because they're so invested in being this, like, prodigy player that they don't understand that, like, it's a team fucking game and it takes a team mentality to play the game. Any mode that comes out that furthers us playing the game cooperatively, I swear to God, I'm all about it. But anyway, thank you for listening to my rant. I wanted to get this out because, you know, I've got to stay relevant as a content creator, and I have opinions, and I think you're subscribed to hear those opinions. And if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe you should stick around. I have a lot more shit to say, and you might be interested in what I have to say. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. Please enjoy your time on the Rift, and remember, support your support. Bye-bye.